Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. If at first you don't succeed, remove all evidence you ever tried. If tomorrow were never to come, it would not be worth living today. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. War is a matter of vital importance to the state. In the end, you should always do the right thing, even if it's hard. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. Everything has to be all right. Maybe not today, but eventually. If my life is going to mean anything, I have to live it myself. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. There's nothing you can't do if you want it bad enough. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. If you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. The only real battle in life is between hanging on and letting go. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. And if my heart be scarred and burned, the safer I for all I learned. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all. If you wish to be out front, then act as if you are behind. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. The spirit tower has its guardian, but unless it understands who its guardian is, it cannot be guarded. The control of large numbers is possible, and like unto that of small numbers if we subdivide them. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. You not only are hunted by others, you unknowingly hunt yourself. We destroy in assumptions, but we do not build in possibilities. Sometimes, not getting what you want is a brilliant stroke of luck. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. Take care with the end as you do with the beginning. Take the first step, no more, no less, and the next will be revealed. To succeed in life, you need three things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Go slowly so that you do not bite your tail by accident. To bear and not to own, to act and not lay claim, to do the work and let it go, for just letting it go is what makes it stay. I ought to go upright and vital and speak the rude truth in all ways. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. I knew it like destiny, and at the same time, I knew it as choice. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Fear is nothing more than a negative assessment of risk. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. Dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. We swallowed the chaos because we knew we didn't want to be ordinary. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. Enchantment lies in everyday moments if you are observant. It is better to live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. A kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. All men know the use of the useful, but nobody knows the use of the useless. The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. The trick is to enjoy life. Don't wish away your days, waiting for better ones ahead. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. People throw stones at you, and you convert them into milestones. The difficult problems in life always start off being simple. Great affairs always start off being small. Other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. We are all insects, groping towards something terrible or divine. First learn to become invincible, then wait for your enemy's moment of vulnerability. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. You see me walking away. I see myself walking towards greatness. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear with time. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. If fate doesn't make you laugh, you just don't get the joke. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow.